welcome to my channel, and welcome to the final tour of my Christmas challenge island, 30Noel. In this challenge, I played Animal Crossing for 30 minutes a day for 24 days so I could design this Christmas island in 12 hours. So I am actually visiting the DA with a different Lumi. I think I said in the last challenge day that I was probably just going to do the tour from the actual island, but then I decided it'd be more fun to do the DA. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to start by, you can see a little map down there in the corner, and I wanted to show you the flag. I designed the flag outside of the challenge as I said I was going to. It just says 12-hour island. I just wanted something that kind of showed you that this island was designed in 12 hours. I don't even know if that will actually tell anyone that. I did also write a post on the board. We'll go look at that in a second. But let's look at this. This is the entrance, the grand entrance. It's not that grand, but it's fine. But maybe before we look at it, let's go pick some stuff up. I dropped a vaulting pole and a ladder. I didn't think of that until after I had finished the challenge. These are the presents I made during the challenge, but I figured that having a ladder and a vaulting pole, people might like that. There's actually nothing to see in the areas that would require a ladder or a vaulting pole to get to, but I don't know, I think people sometimes like to have that, so I decided to add them. So let's open all the little presents. I want to get into an appropriate outfit for this tour. So here is the very meager clothing options that I had available. But I know what I want. I want to wear the bear cap and the moccasin boots and the festive dress. There we go. Alright, so here's the entrance, and it's just got like a gift pile. I have these two little symbols of time, the hourglass and the alarm clock. Just I don't know. It's goofy. I just wanted to symbolize the time of making this island in 12 hours. I also, hey Luna, I also did write a little post. Here it says, hello! This island was created from start to finish in exactly 12 hours. I don't know, I just wanted to put that there just in case someone stumbled across this DA and they were wondering, why is this so simple and small and not very fancy? That's why. That's why it is. So anyway, also, I just realized, and I didn't know this, obviously, when I was doing the challenge, or I wouldn't have wasted the time, but that little snow boy that I made and rolled and put right here to be so cute at the entrance doesn't show up in the DA, so that was kind of a bummer. But anyway, all right, let's keep going. So you come from the airport along this cute little path that I love so much. I will, of course, include the custom code number, so if anyone wants to go download it from the amazing creator who made it, I'll put that in the description so you can go find this path and anything else that creator made, because I think they do have a bunch of other cool things, but this path was so cute and super Christmassy, so yeah, you follow the path up here, and then, oh, look, there's another path. Let's see what's over here. Oh my gosh, it's a house, and there's a toy sleigh, and there's the museum tent, which is supposed to be, this, of course, is Dom's house, and he is the toy maker of the island, and this is his little work shed tent where he makes all his toys. Of course, no one can tell that, which is unfortunate, because I didn't have the DIY for the sign, so I couldn't make a toy shop sign. I just didn't have time to figure out how to do something else. So, that's too bad. But maybe some people will get it with the little, sleigh full of toys. Maybe they'll be like, oh, maybe he's making the presents or something. I hope so. That was my plan. Okay, then you go up here to this little path, and it takes you on up to Nooks. Little Nooks. It's got a gift pile and a giant ornament, and it's got a gnome on a barrel. I mean, what more could a baby Nooks need? Right? Am I right? Okay. Little illuminated reindeer. And then, oh, look. This is where the patches of paths start. Because, wait, what's that over there? And oh, what's that over there? It's more path. It's taking me through the island. Here we have Nooks. I'm so excited that the festive dress was in the window. I don't know if it's always in the window for Toy Day. Maybe it is, and I'm just goofy and didn't know that. But when I saw that it was in there for this day, I was very excited, and I made sure to stay in this week. When I was, what did I do? I went ahead, wasn't I like on the 25th or the 26th during one of the channels, and then during one of the challenge days, and I made sure to come back to the 24th for the last day to set the DA and still have the dress in the window, because if you don't leave the week, the dresses will be the same whatever day they were there. So I don't even know if that makes sense what I'm trying to say, but anyway, it made me very happy because it definitely made Abel's look more Christmassy. And then I have these little things out here. What are they called? Gift pile, and the big festive tree, little illuminated snowflake back there, another illuminated snowflake. I am very happy with all of the decorated cedars. I think they really helped a lot with the island. Okay, more patches of path to follow. Boop boop, be doing to the neighborhood. Do. Dropped ornaments, because, you know, what else could I do? And then everyone has a cute little thing on the front stoop, I guess, of their houses. And you can follow that path there, and then this little patch goes here, and then you go on up this ramp, and there's more houses with more little decorations outside of them. And then, oh, this is kind of a cute view. Look at that. Look at how many decorated trees there are back there. That makes me happy. Okay, anyway, so there's that. Okay, so we're coming around, and I have to admit something. I have to confess something. I said in the last challenge day that I was not going to be putting a camper into the campsite, amiiboing in someone, because I was like, that doesn't seem fair outside of the challenge. And I kind of rethought it. I just thought it just added that little extra oomph to just have that little tent up there. And I know, maybe I shouldn't have added it. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it was fine to add that outside of the 12 hours, or should I have left it? I don't know. It felt like part of the setting the DA process. I know a lot of people do that as the very last step before they save the DA. So I don't know. You let me know if you think I shouldn't have done that. I just kind of made a rash decision and did it. Okay. I mean, there was so little to work with in 12 hours. It just felt kind of nice to throw that in there. Anyway, here we go. We're down at more houses with more little ornaments and designs outside. And another little dropped ornament. Oh, let's go inside and see the only decorated house. Yes, the decorated house. For Christmas. It is. You know what? The jingle wall kind of looks like Christmas threw up on the wall, because wow. Sometimes I forget how intense that is. But anyway, so yeah, we've got the jingle wall, the festive rug, a little mantle fireplace. Couldn't remember the word fireplace for a second. Got the Toy Day stockings with Jingle's photo and a little cup of hot cocoa. And I think the Luna bed actually fits pretty well with all the gold in the festive stuff. So that's it. You know what? Remember how much I wanted the festive tree DIY and how I never made it? I just didn't have the resources the last couple days, and I didn't manage to make a festive tree. But you know what? This room really needed a festive tree right in this corner. Just imagine it. We'll just pretend that there's a festive tree right there. Ah, so beautiful. Okay, anyway, let's go back outside. Da-da-da-da. And that's the end of the tour. Thank you very much. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Now we're going to go over and do what did I call it in the first series I did? The final reckoning. We're going to look at the goals and see if I accomplished them. All right. So here we go. Let's pull up the goal sheet. 30-30 in quotations, because this was actually 30-24, but this was based on my first challenge in July of 2023, the Island 30, and I did it in 30 minutes a day for 30 days, so I made an island in 15 hours, and this was a Christmas edition, so it was actually 30-24, but I put it 30-30 because I was called that Island 30-30. So anyway, and this is, of course, ThirtyNoel to make it Christmassy. So let's go through the goals. Number 1 has to be completed in 24 days, not 30. So the island is designed in 12 hours. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm noticing that. Hang on. I'm going to put this away for a second, because look, I just noticed that the island Lumi is here. Hey, how are you? Oh, let's say hi. What's up? Oh my gosh. I was like, What does she even say? She just says hi. I mean, I guess that goes along with the minimalness of this island. Minimalistness of this island. I don't even remember writing hi. Okay, that must have been something I did the first day, probably as like a passport thing. Too bad I didn't make her say Merry Christmas or something. But look at us. We're kind of like opposite twinsies. Except you can't see her now, but like I have the blue hat, she's the blue dress. She has the Santa hat, I have the Santa dress. You know, yeah, we just need to trade hats and we'd be awesome. Okay, anyway, I just had to stop to see that. And let's get back to the goals, All right, so 24 days, not 30, so the island is designed in 12 hours. 2, not a hot mess island. 3, it needs to look and feel like a Christmas-themed island. 4, must decorate every village or yard with at least one Christmassy item. 5, buildings need to have some decor around them too. 6, the island needs to feel finished, whatever that means. So, let's talk about it. The first goal, to do the island in 24 days, not 30 days. I mean, let's say, accomplished. I did do this in 24 days. I managed it. I'm surprised. I managed to throw together an island in 12 hours. I just love the looming in the background. So done. We did that. The second, I already forgot what the second goal is. The second goal, not a hot mess island. That is accomplished. This is not a hot mess island. And, I mean, so let's get out my little ladder and let's go and just explore for a minute, because I did manage to pick up all of the junk that I left around. I was kind of surprised. I was doing it the last day. I mean, there's shells, but shells aren't necessarily a hot mess. So all of that was picked up. And, oh, hey, Dom. What's he doing way over here? Oh, I'm used to my vaulting pole being down in that bottom spot when I normally play. Oh my goodness. But yes, I cleared the beaches. I don't know if you remember that last day, there was still so much junk down here and all along here. Penelope's wandering. I also broke all the rocks, which I thought looked messy. I thought the rocks just sitting there in blank, stark snow looked pretty bad. So I got rid of them. I don't know if there's anything back. Oh, there's one rock back here that I left because this isn't really an area you go to. I don't think that's could be called hot mess. And then up here, oh my gosh, who's up here? Oh my gosh, Lolly's way over here. How'd she even get over here? She teleported. Goodness, I didn't even know that was possible. There's a branch. Oh, there's a few weeds back here. This area was way back here. It was kind of hard to get to, but I do not consider that creating a hot mess island. Whoops, here we go. So anyway, like I said, let's get through here. Get back in front of Hazel's house. So like I said, I think that I accomplished the goal of not a hot mess island. So, all right. The third one is it needs to look and feel like a Christmas-themed island. So honestly, what do you all think? Do you think this looks and feels like a Christmas-themed island? I personally think it does. Pretty much all that there is on this island is Christmas stuff. There's holly bushes, there's Christmas DIYs and items, there's decorated trees, the clothes that you can wear on the day are Christmas clothes. We've got the big festive tree out here and the Santa dress. So I do think the flag has a Christmas tree on it. I do think that it feels like a Christmas-themed island. I don't know what else you would think it was except Christmas, to be honest. So I say accomplished. It needs to look and feel like Christmas-themed island. Yes, we did it. The fourth one is must decorate every village or yard with at least one Christmassy item. I almost said island. Whoops. I can't get through there. The giant ornament is just too big. Okay. So we did already see this, but just for completeness' sake, yes, there's an ornament out there, there's an ornament out there, there's an ornament there. Everybody has one. Now, technically, can we say that I decorated their yards? Maybe not. Maybe I decorated their front stoop. They don't really have yards. But if they had yards, wouldn't that front section in front of their window basically be considered part of their yard? I mean, this one's more in the yard. But, you know, I think that this is, as I was getting towards the end, there really wasn't a lot of options of items, and there wasn't a lot of time. So I do feel like I did complete it. So I'm going to give myself that one. Must decorate every villager yard with at least one Christmassy item. I think I did do that. I think so. But you let me know if you think maybe I didn't. Maybe they weren't yards enough. Maybe there needed to be more stuff. You know, I'm open to criticism. Hey, Spike, I like your winter wear. Okay, the villagers do not look Christmassy, which is too bad. I wish they would wear the Santa hats on the toy day. All right, the next goal was to decorate every building with some kind of Christmassy decoration. So we've already looked at these, but we'll look again. Abel's has the big Christmas tree, the gift pile, and the snowflakes in the background, the illuminated snowflakes. So yes, Abel's is decorated. Resident Services has the giant ornament, the illuminated tree, gift pile, another illuminated tree. I put this little ornament garland in the back. I kind of wanted it to sort of look like it was, you know, sort of behind the board a little bit. I think it kind of works. Pretty much. Okay. And then, of course, Baby Nooks has its little decorations, the gift pile, the ornament, the little gnome. And, Dom's house is the only house you could really say, like, his yard was super decorated because he's got all the flowers and the holly bush and the gnomes and the sleigh. And I'm going to sit on it, apparently. Oh, that's pretty cute. I like that. Okay. And then the museum is also decorated because it is serving as Dom's little toy making tent, and it has the little cypress trees and the gnomes. And, you know, isn't it this was pure luck, but I think it's pretty cool that these two decorated cedars, they both got decorations framing the museum. And actually, I had noticed that earlier and forgot to mention it because I think I was putting all the clothes on and stuff. But I also like how at the front, this little front path has the two right next to each other. I don't know. I think it just adds that little extra oomph. And it was pure luck. I didn't do that myself. It just happened that way. But anyway, so goal 5, the buildings need some decor around them too. I say accomplished. So the last goal, island needs to feel finished. Well now. This was a goal I failed on my first 30-30 island. And I'm going to say that on this island, I also failed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be harsh. And maybe you don't think I'm being harsh. Maybe you're all like, yeah, it is not finished. Because it's not. I mean, come on, people. Look at this. Big, empty beaches. There is literally nothing over here. I mean, there's trees and there's a few holly bushes, but there's all this space that really has nothing in it. There's no builds. There's no anything. All right, there's just nothing. And this whole beach up here, nothing on the rocks, nothing back here. Of course, we know that the campsite is up there and it has nothing. Oh, I didn't decorate around the campsite. I just realized that. Is that considered a building? Did I fail that other goal? I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Let me know if you think actually I failed the goal since I didn't decorate around the campsite. But it does have some trees, some decorated trees. Okay, Isabel decorated around the campsite. Okay, anyway. But anyway, besides, you know, the little main neighborhood with the path and the little front area with the path, everything else on this island has nothing. So I do feel like it doesn't feel finished to me. It definitely feels like there was way more things that should have been built, way more ideas and Christmas things to fling about. So I definitely would say that, let me climb down here for a second. I would definitely say that goal number 6 is a fail. The island does not feel finished to me. I don't know if you think it's finished, but I do not think it's finished. So you let me know what you think. Also, let me know if maybe I should not have given myself number 5 because I forgot the campsite. I forgot about it until we walked over there and looked at it. But that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. And what's interesting to me in doing this island, because it was hard, right? I had salty moments when I was doing the challenge, because you got to see every single minute. You know, I recorded every minute that I was working on this island, which is pretty fun. I think that's what I like best about this challenge, is that I really do show the entire process, like every single minute, the thought, what I was thinking, what was going on, everything. So, you know, I had my moments. There were times when it was hard. There were times where I got frustrated. But ultimately, what really happened with this challenge is I kind of, oddly, even though I have a hard time with grinding on islands, honestly, that's kind of where I've gotten. I've played the game for so long now. I just don't really want to put in the time anymore to like chop trees, shake trees, hit rocks, gather all the items, get all the DIYs. It's a hard process. I was able to do it on this island without getting too burned out because it was such a short challenge. I mean, I knew that it was going to be over soon, and I was pretty excited to see what I could get. And I think that I kind of came out the other side being less burned out than I was going in. And it kind of made me really start to love this game again, because having to really try and make something in 12 hours with such a limited amount of stuff, and also all the ideas that were going through my head of things I could do if I had more time, if I had more items, if I had more DIYs. Like, I just had all these ideas kind of exploding in my head that just made me really excited to work on more islands. So, I don't know. It sounds so goofy. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this island was kind of a gift. It really was. I just had so much fun doing it. And speaking of that, and future Lumi will pop in at the end of this video to give the final say on whether this happened or not. But because I'm so inspired right now as I make this video to make a big fancy Christmas island, because, you know, this island kind of feels like a mood board. It's like the entire island is like a mood board for an actual Christmas island. And so I want to make an actual Christmas island based off of this island. And I have plans to get this exact map and put all the buildings, all, you know, nooks and ables and the museum and all the villager houses in exactly the same spot they are now in the campsite. And then decorate the island fully, like every inch of it. And kind of compare the 12-hour island versus the many hour island. And if I do manage to complete that by the time this video comes out, future Lumi will let you know, and there probably will be a tour video of that fancy island, the island that kind of was extrapolated out of this one, tomorrow. So future Lumi will pop in and tell you that. But one more thing I have to address before I say goodbye is that I had mentioned in the very first video that there was going to be a Christmas bonus, and that I'd be explaining that later. And then never was it ever mentioned again. And so what happened there was I had this idea that because this was going to be such a short and difficult challenge, that I was going to give myself an opportunity to get some extra items and some extra resources. I was still trying to figure out the logistics when I started the challenge. I was like, do I want to let myself have one no island visit, you know, that has to be part of the 30 minutes of one episode? Do I want to let my Forever Island come and drop off some extra, you know, ornaments or ready-made decorations or toys that, you know, I couldn't get because I never got the big nooks. I was trying to figure it out. I even went as far as made another island that had a character named Santa, and the island was named North Pole, and I had visions of him flying in and dropping off some items. But to be honest, the further I got into the challenge, the more committed I got to, like, seeing what could I actually do in 12 hours, and could I pull this off? Could I make an island that felt like Christmas and was not a hot mess island and was cute? And I do think I accomplished that. It's very, very simple, but as I stand here on the airport ramp with the little decorated trees and the ornaments and the holly bushes and the windflowers and the snow. I think I did. I think I managed it. But of course, I'd love to know what everybody else thinks. So please leave a comment. Let me know if you think, I managed to make a semblance of an island in 12 hours, what you think of it. Let me know if you want to see a fully developed island potentially tomorrow. Future Lumi will, of course, as I said, Future Lumi will pop in and let you know if that's actually going to happen. But let me know if you think that would be fun. And what you think about the idea that like a 12-hour island could be a mood board for a full island. I don't know. This was fun. I don't know if I'd ever do it again, but it was super fun. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here as I hold my vaulting pole, which is kind of weird, but that's okay. And as Audie kind of sneakily video bombs every few seconds. But anyway, I'm going to leave you here. I'll hand you over to Future Lumi. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Oh, hello, Future Lumi here. Although actually, when you see this, it'll be different past Lumi for you. But I am here to tell you that I did manage to do what I'd hoped I would manage to do, which is build another Christmas island that was super inspired by 30Noel. I built this island over the last couple months. I found the exact same map as 30Noel, and I put all the buildings in the same spot. I did pick different villagers, and I did terraform a bunch of different stuff, but all the buildings are in the exact same spot they're in on 30Noel, except that this island is way more decorated, and I spent way more than 12 hours on it. So I'm very, very excited to share a tour of it. Hopefully tomorrow. The plan is to share it tomorrow, so just keep your eyes out. I'm hoping that I'm sharing it tomorrow. If not, then it'll be in another couple days. But, today is Christmas, so, sharing a Christmas island the day after Christmas already feels kind of late. So I'm really hoping that it is tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's it. And I'm just going to share a couple teaser shots of this new island that I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and check out these teaser shots.